Shabbat Shalom. Reading from chapter 1 of Hokmah Shalomo, also known as the Wisdom of Solomon. Love righteousness, you that are rulers of the earth. Think of Yahuwah in goodness, and seek him in integrity of heart. For he is found by those who do not try him, and reveals himself to those who do not distrust him. For perverse thoughts separate from Elohim, and his power, when it is tried, reproves the unwise. For Hokmah, or wisdom, does not enter into a malicious being, nor dwell in a body that is subject to sin. For the Kodesh, or set-apart spirit of discipline, flees deceit, and turns away from thoughts that are without understanding, and does not remain when unrighteousness comes in. For Hokmah is a loving spirit, but a blasphemer shall not go unpunished for his words. For Elohim is witness of his kidneys, and a true watcher of his heart, and a hearer of his tongue. For the Ruach, which is the wind, breath of our Creator, or spirit, if you may. For the Ruach of Yahuwah fills the world, and that which sustains all knows what is said. Therefore, he who speaks unrighteous words is not hidden, nor does vengeance pass by him when it punishes. For a search shall be made into the counsels of the wicked, and the words of his voice shall come to Yahuwah to reveal his wicked deeds. For a jealousy ear hears all words, and the sound of grumbling is not hidden. Therefore, beware of grumbling, which is useless, and keep your tongue from secrecy. For no secret word is without evil, and a lying mouth destroys the being. Do not seek death in the straying of your life, and do not pull destruction upon yourself with the works of your hands. For Elohim did not make death, nor does he delight in the destruction of the living. For he created all to have their life, and the creations of the world were perfect, and no poison of destruction in them, nor the reign of death upon the earth. For righteousness is immortal, but the wicked men, with their works and words, called it to them. For when they thought to have it their friend, they perished to naught, and made a covenant with it, because they deserved to receive a share in it. Hokmah Shalomo, or Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2. For the wicked, reasoning with themselves, but not rightly said, our life is short and tedious, and of the death of a man there is no healing. Neither was there any man known to have returned from the grave. For we are all born by chance, and after this we shall be as though we had never been. For the breath of our nostrils is as smoke, and a little spark in the moving of our heart, which being extinguished, our body shall be turned into ashes, and our spirit shall vanish as the soft air. And our name shall be forgotten in time, and no man shall remember our works. For our life shall pass away as the traces of a cloud, and shall be dispersed as a mist that is driven away with the rays of the sun, and overcome by its heat. For our time is but a shadow that passes away, and after our end there is no returning. For it is sealed up so that no man comes again. Come therefore, let us enjoy the good that is found. And let us hasten to use the creation as in youth. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they wither. Let none of us go without his part of our luxuries. Let us leave signs of our joy in every place, for this is our portion, and this is our lot. Let us oppress the poor, righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor regard the old gray hairs of the aged. Let our strength be of the law of righteousness, for that which is feeble is found to be worthless. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, for he is not for our way, and he is clearly opposed to our actions. He reproaches us with our guilt of the law, and to our shame accuses of the sins against our teaching. He professes to have the knowledge of Elohim, and calls himself the child of Yahuwah. He has become a reproof to our thoughts. He is a burden to us to even look at. For his life is not like other men. His ways are a different way. We are regarded by him as false. He abstains from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounces the end of the righteous to be Baruch, and makes his boast that Elohim is his father. Let us see if his words are true, and let us prove what shall befall him in the end. For if the righteous man is the son of Elohim, he shall help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies. Let us try him with mocking and torture, so that we may know his humility and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own words he shall be favored. Such as these they devised, and were deceived, for their own wickedness has blinded them. As for the secrets of Elohim, they did not know them. Neither did they expect the wages of righteousness, nor discern a reward for blameless lives. For Elohim created man to be immortal, and made him to be an image of his own immortality. Nevertheless, death came into the world through envy of the devil, and those who hold to his side find it. The Hokmah of Shlomo, also known as the Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. But the beings of the righteous are in the hand of Elohim, and no torture shall touch them. In the eyes of the unwise they seemed to die, and their departure is taken for misery. And their going from us to be utter destruction, but they are at peace. For though they are punished in the eyes of men, yet their expectancy is full of immortality. And having been discipled a little, they shall be rewarded greatly. For Elohim proved them and found them worthy for himself. He has tried them as gold in the furnace, and received them as a burnt offering. And in the time of their visitation they shall shine, and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nations and reign over the people. And their Adon, or master, shall reign forever. Those that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. And those who are trustworthy in love shall abide with him. For favor and kindness is upon his Kodashim, or set apart ones, and he looks after his elect. But the wicked shall be punished according to their own schemes, who have neglected the righteous and forsaken Yahuwah. For whoever despises Hokmah, or wisdom, and instruction is miserable, and their expectancy is vain, their labors unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. Their wives are foolish, and their children wicked. Their offspring are cursed. Therefore, Baruch, or blessed, is the barren one, who is undefiled, who has not known the sinful bed. She shall bear fruit in the visitation of lives. And Baruch is the eunuch, who has done no evil with his hands, nor devised wickedness against Elohim. For unto him shall be given the special gift of belief, and an inheritance more desired by his being in the Hekel, or temple of Yahuwah. For the fruit of good labors is esteemed, and the root of Hokmah shall never fail. As for the children of adulterers, they shall not come to their perfection, and the seed of an unrighteous bed shall be uprooted. For though they live long, yet they shall be regarded as naught, and their end shall be without esteem. Or, if they die quickly, they have no expectancy, nor comfort in the day of trial. For the end of the unrighteous generation is terrible,